Every day, people take millions of photos in the world, but very few of them seem to be mystical and mysterious. Most of the time, such photos are taken when the camera has got some defects or people want to play a prank on someone. However, there are really inexplicable photos among them. Hello all, Bubble here, and these are 15 unbelievable photos of ghosts. Let's go. One of the most well-known ghost photos of nowadays was made in an old English church nearby in 1963. It is not necessary to peer into the picture to notice something weird there. A ghost monk is distinctly visible, and he looks straight into your eyes. At one party, adults were very angry at a little girl who was crying all of the time and told about the other girl scaring her. Nobody believed her, of course, but when a young lady looked more attentively at the picture from the party, she started trusting this little girl, and her hair became slightly gray after that. This is an ordinary picture of the attic, the house of which was under reconstruction. It seems nothing unusual, but when you take a careful look, have you already noticed? Selfies are becoming more and more popular nowadays. This time, a couple of friends were so good at this that some creature from another world had decided to join them. This image can be met as an example of the ghost in the family photo, and it is really terrifying, but something else scares us. This is a real photo of the Cooper's family, but first there was no body in it. That body was thrown to damp in 1959, and in 2009, someone had found it and made this well-known photo with ghost. Who made it and what for, and where did he get this picture is unknown. This photo is not a craft work of a Photoshop master, but was made by a photographer of one of the English newspapers in 1936. He wanted to take a picture of the staircase for the article, but the picture, as well as the photographer's health, who for sure had a heart attack, were spoiled by a ghost. Guys, protect your girlfriends from the ghosts, as they also like pretty girls. You don't believe me, do you? Then watch it. In 1919, a group photo was made, resembling about the service in the Air Forces. But in 1975, a man paid attention to a very weird boy's face peeping from behind the soldier on the second row. As it turned out, it was the face of a mechanic who died 2 days before. At the beginning of the 20th century, an English queen's chest of drawers became very popular among the people. All that happened thanks to its inhabitant, a ghost hand existing successfully without a ghost body itself. In 1997, Dennis Russell made the picture of his granny just several days before her death. After developing the picture, the grandson was shocked because the granny's husband, who died 10 years ago, was standing in the background. As Dennis says, his grandfather always was very attentive to his wife and helped her in difficult situations. The Crescent Hotel can be named the Cursed One because of all the owners that had a dramatic end of their lives. Not only alive people, but dead ones in the form of ghosts were walking along the corridors of this hotel. One of these ghosts was captured on film, but it is still not understandable what he was doing in the picture. When you enter the caves, don't be in a hurry to check your fresh pictures. There are some ghosts in the caves too, and they are much more scary than the tests and examinations. I wouldn't be surprised if you might stammer after that. It seems like it is a picture of a room, which is shown to a potential client, which is true, but there are some weird points. It is not an ordinary, but a mystical picture. Have you noticed it? Look at this black part of the wardrobe. Such a cute girl, isn't she? In July 2012, in one of the Australian cafes late at night, a motion sensor was activated, but there was no intruder inside. In the morning, when the owner of the cafe watched the camera recordings, he saw the night intruder and he was very surprised. The tuberculosis was cured in an abandoned resort. They practically tried to do that because there was no effective medicine. Hundreds of people died in this resort, including doctors and nurses. The Mary Lee ghost is still walking along the rooms of the resort, checking her patients. Thanks for watching. Again, Bubble here. Do not forget to subscribe and click the weird hand with its finger up under the video. See you later.